Hi everyone, my name is Nadav or Adobim, and today I wanted to share with you a very cool game I had against Michel yesterday. This is the first time I'm doing such review. I just thought that this game was very cool, both both in a way that it was educational, where in the beginning at least you can see the basic tactics of the Shadow and the free people players. But later it became quite chaotic and interesting. I think there were a bunch of mistakes which I can learn from. And yeah, we are both ranked at the top 10 of the ladder, so it was relatively high level, and I hope you enjoy it. I saw that Michel shared his password. I did not see his cards, obviously, when I played it, so I will speak about my perspective, and I will also have a look at his cards and see how things went. So we bid 2 tokens. I play the free people. If people do not know, this token musters 1 nation, and this token can draw a strategy card and a strategy or a character card. They are quite useful to switch the orders of the turns, which I think you'll see nicely in the game itself. So let's begin. And Michel allocates 0 eyes and rolls 0, and I roll only 1 movement, which is sad, but it's a decent roll. I had Deadman of Dunharrow, which is an interesting card, especially if I have the chance to bring Aragorn maybe first turn through Rohan, or later it can be quite a powerful card. And Faramir's Rangers, which is a playable card. It's a great card if the Shadow decides to attack Gondor, but usually the Shadow player goes to the Dew line, to the north, so it doesn't matter that much. Okay, so for the first turn, Michel starts by drawing a card. I say dang, because I wanted more movement. He draws strategy cards and gets Shadows Gather. He has the Day Without Dawn and Leadless Eye. I pass. He musters Saruman, and I pass again. And he moves to Moria and to Gorboros, but rethinks it and goes to Daggerlad. So once he does that, I realize he probably has the Shadows Gather, which can move the army 3 times, and I'm thinking, oh no, I'm in trouble because he has a lot of movement. Probably next turn he can get both the elves under siege, and I'm in big trouble because I don't have much movement. So I decide to move. He has 0 eyes, so it's basically free. So I get the first move, and then he plays the Shadows Gather, moves these army to Daggerlad. Okay. Now my idea is, okay, I need to muster the elves. Most likely next turn these elves are getting under siege. I probably will not get enough musters to get major reinforcements here, so I prefer to just move guys with the army dice, which can be scarce, and muster the elves once, and with a token I will only need 1 master to get another elite in either Woodland Realm or Lorien, which I think is the most efficient thing to do in this situation. So I move the guys, and I think the movement to Westernet is an important movement, because a lot of times if your guys are stuck in Edoras, then the Shadow can sometimes sneak into Helm's Deep without and it becomes pretty much free. And he moves towards the elven nations. I master the elves once, and again he brings Saruman, and I use the ring to move again. Yeah, it's a free movement. It makes it easier to pass Moria and makes it less likely that I will be stuck inside Moria. So I think that that's good. But now I guarantee him that he will certainly have a master next turn because he has a ring. So he can move again towards my strongholds. So overall, pretty bad first turn for me. Okay, we draw cards. I draw a Power to Great, which is an amazing card to draw in this situation. And Athelas, which is also an amazing card. So great draws for me. He draws the Palantir and Denethor's Folly. So he does not have the best cards right now. I'm ready. He allocates an eye and rolls a disastrous roll. And 2 eyes and 3 Palantirs. So only 1 movement. He actually needed 3 movements to, right? So yeah, only 3 movements with a ring to besiege both nations, and he got 1. Yeah, so this is very, very unlikely. But I'm happy, and suddenly I feel that my chances are much better. I roll a great roll, and here I really want to get Gandalf because I have a Will of the West, and he already got Saruman in play. So my idea here is try to get Gandalf and prepare for next turn with lots of masters to the Elven nations. So right now, I say, wow, was a disgusting roll, and I pass. Because if he attacks Lorien, that would suck, but because I won't get the Power to Great effect to full effect, but it makes no sense. He probably wants to move the guys first. And he uses a Palantir to put the Palantir of Orthanc. So right now, obviously, it's not the best for me because he has 2 more Palantirs, so he can potentially cycle a lot of cards. But I think getting Gandalf is at utmost importance, and he can have a little bit of card draws if I get Gandalf. So I decide not to destroy it and just move. So I move, and he misses, which is a really big shame. But at least I'm not stuck in Moria. He gets Sauron to war. And now I think, okay, I gotta take the chance to get Gandalf. Oh, first I play a Power to Great. Of course, I don't want Gandalf to die. Maybe it was actually better to play it first, because if I would lose him on the first roll, then that would be a shame, because I wouldn't get the card draw from Gandalf. So yeah, that's a slight mistake. I draw Fearfire Foes, which was also interesting, and get the Elf 1 towards war, which was great. He gets the guys to Dimrill Dale and close to Woodland Realm. And right now, I think, okay, let's try. If I get 3 movements, okay, whatever. Then I rush. I'm going to rush it. If he hits, then that's amazing. I get Gandalf, and there's a huge chance that I'm getting the elves, at least 2 elves here into these um, strongholds, which is great. So I use a ring, a second ring, which sucks, but I have to do it. And he hits, which is great. It's an eye, doesn't matter, I kill Gandalf, and get another eye, which is nice. And then he plays Rage of the Dunlendings. Not the best situation to play it, but you do have the Palantir, and you don't have any playable cards, so why not cycle cards and get 2 more guys there. Oh, he draws a card, sorry. So he draws Rage of the Dunlendings. Okay, and I get Gandalf. I get him to Fangorn. I do have Fear 5 foes, but I just think that it might have been a mistake, but I think that next turn I am definitely using most of my masters for Woodland Realm and Lorien. And then if I bring him to Grey Havens to activate Fear Fire foes, because Fear Fire foes activates when Gandalf goes to the Shire, then he can really easily capture Dale. I can maybe then go Aragorn and try to fight the North. With the Deadman, I don't know. Maybe that's a better move. I just feel it's underwhelming in a sense. If I had Book of Mazarbul, most likely I bring Gandalf to Grey Havens. If these guys were farther away, most likely I bring him. If the elves were farther from war, most likely I bring him there. But in this situation, I just feel that it's better to bring him to Fangorn. Maybe later I will find a nice place to get him with Guahir or Whiproof the Swifter. So I bring him to Fangorn. And Mikkel destroys a power 2 great. So overall that's great for me because he didn't use the Palantir at all. So that's that gamble really paid off. And here he destroys the Lidless Eye and the Day Without Dawn. I think destroying the Day Without Dawn is pretty good in this situation. I kind of realized it did that later in the game, but it always keeps you on edge because you always have to play around it and use your Will of the West, and you never know that it's already gone. So in a sense, it's quite strong to get rid of it like this. Okay. So this was the second turn. I assume it was an army. He says yes, and we continue. I draw Book of Mazarbul now, which is sad, and an end card, which is okay. It's nice to have an end card. He draws on They Went, and the king is revealed. So not the best cards actually. For him. Okay, so I'm ready. He allocates an eye and rolls a really nice roll. I roll 2 masters, which is great, and 2 movements. So my turn is pretty much set. Against 1 eye, I want to move 2 times. I want to master 2 elves. I want to hide. So yeah, there is not much he can do to change my plan here. So this is quite simple. First of all, I master the elves. So maybe it was better to master them last turn. If I master them last turn and draw 3 masters, then I get 3 elves in these strongholds, which is great. But if I get only 1 master or no masters, then I'm screwed. Then I just wasted it for nothing. So I'm not sure actually. Probably needs to do the maths and see which is better. Okay, so now of course I bring them to war because I want to do to have two masters, um, and he thinks and decides to attack all forest roads. I was quite surprised that he didn't want to um, bring Witch King first. It was quite surprising to me. But I guess he doesn't want to cycle any cards. Mm, Maybe it's good to cycle the king is revealed? I don't know. Okay, but he plays no card, and I'm thinking, okay, it's not the best, not the best chances, but let's try to play Book of Mazarbo, advantageous position. Maybe I can get the guy at Old Forest Road to Woodland Realm, which would be very, very nice. So I play it, and he rolls 2 6s. I roll a 2, and okay, he dies. And I know a lot of people don't like to bring the guy to Old Forest Road if they don't have scouts. I know that Ira says that, but I think it almost always pays off because you get one master for the north, and the Shadow almost always has to waste one of his army dice to do that. So he wastes half a movement, and you have the chance that he misses. I like it, but I get why it's also enticing to bring the guy to Erebor. So he goes to Woodland. Now I need to master the elf, so I'll master one in Woodland Realm. He attacks Woodland Realm. I master one in Lorien. He doesn't. He brings the Witch King. Again, he says if you want to waste a ring for that, for a fourth master, then go ahead. That would be my last ring. And there's always the Palantir that I want to get rid of. Hopefully without a ring, but yeah. So he brings the Witch King to the Woodland Realm. I really think he should have brought him here, but it's a slight error, I guess. Okay, so I play a Palantir to hide. I could have passed, but I guess never mind. He attacks Woodland Realm, and I wanna play cards here. I don't want to throw away cards, so I plays a strategy card. So that's a good time to play Shield Wall. I play Fear Fire Foes. He plays Relentless Assault, sacrifices 2, and hits 1, which sucks for him. But then he rolls on 2 6s. So I think it's about average to hit 3 times with this card. So we got that, and I hit back once, and he decides to stop because I guess he doesn't have great cards here to play to finish me off. So maybe he wants to draw more cards. He has the Palantir. I guess that makes sense. Maybe it was better to use this Palantir before, but okay. I move. He misses. He plays Olog High towards Lorien and draws a strategy card. A new power is rising, which is very nice. I pass. He attacks Lorien. Okay, he has to, because otherwise I will master it more next turn. Keeps one Nazgul because he only has one eye, and I move again, and he hits, and it's a 1. I take it, and for the last master, he uses a ring for a Palantir to play a new power is rising. Not sure if it's worth a ring, but maybe it is. So basically could have played it just for the master, but then he uses a ring to draw a card. I mean, not sure if it's worth it, but I say nice regardless. And he draws Hill Frost. Pass. Move. And he draws Deadly Strife, which is very nice for him. And I declare an Istemnet not to be on a Nazgul. I will go alone, which is actually a great card right now because it gives me a lot to do with the Palantir. And I can maybe save Helm's Deep this way, or make Helm's Deep harder, as right now I'm doing very well with the Fellowship, so that's a good card. Okay, so I'm ready. He allocates an eye and rolls another one, and I roll only one movement and 3 Palantirs, which sucks, but I guess I have a lot of cards to play, so it's not the end of the world. He has 2 Palantirs. I really have to get rid of the Palantir of Orthanc. At least I feel like it. I'm not sure if it's the right thing, because that's my last ring. But I don't know. I don't know. I think I had to. So I give him the 3rd ring and destroy the Palantir. And he thinks and attacks Woodland Realm. Yeah, so he attacks Woodland Realm. I play the Power of Tom Bombadil against its strategy card, why not? And then it's a Deadly Strife, and the Deadly Strife gets 3 hits, and I get only 1, which sucks, but it happens. And he redraws the Shadow's Lengthens. Okay. So now I'm moving right now and not passing because if he moves Nazguls, then that's I don't want him to get a reroll on me, and yeah, I really have to move, so I do that, and he hits and gets a 3. So it's not the end of the world actually, because I have Athenas. I will go alone. I have a lot of healing cards that so I want to get this damage. So I take this damage, and now I will play. I will go alone probably. I have Athenas to play, and probably I want this movement to get the guys, the dwarf to Erebor, and the guys to Helm's Deep. So again, I have a very efficient turn. I feel like I really wish I had another movement, but what can you do? So he thinks, and then he decides to go for Erebor. And again, as I said, I bring the guys to Erebor and Helm's Deep. And he attacks Erebor. I can fight here, I guess, but it's too risky. The dwarves are not very close to war, so even if I win this, it's not that good. So I go into siege. He leaves 1 guy there. And I play Athelas, and heal only 1, which sucks, but again it happens. He musters the Easterlings to war, and musters them again. I pass, and he plays an army movement to get them through North Rune and get the guys towards Umbar. I was quite surprised by it, but then I realized he has the Shadow's Length, and so that's actually perfect for him. in this situation. And now I need to play I will go alone and have to decide. Okay, I wanna protect Helm's Deep. I'm pretty healthy. I can bring 2 guys here, no problem. But then I would think, do I bring Aragorn? Because I have Deadman, so it kind of protects Gondor. But on the other hand, with Aragorn, I need only 3 movements. So if I get 3 movements, and with Aragorn, I have a great chance to enter Mordor on turn 5. And if I don't have him, then yeah, if I don't have him, then this chance dramatically decreases. I decide to bring him. I think that it's a mistake, to be honest. I think it's a big mistake. But Deadman, if Deadman hits hard, then it's an amazing card, and it can be game changing. Hello, Neko. And it can be game changing. So, and I think it's fun. So why not? So I go for it and bring Aragorn with me. He said it makes total sense. I'm not sure about that. And plays the Shadow's Length and brings the guys to Erebor and brings them to Orthanc, I think. Right, yeah, and the guys to Orthanc. We end the turn. I get King's Friends Man, which is, I guess, nice if things go majorly wrong here, but and there is another way, which is also an amazing card. He throws Nazgul Search. I don't believe that he drew it now. That sucks. Okay, and Corsairs. Wow, amazing cards. And discards. On they went. Wow. Okay. Wow. Wouldn't it be better to discard Worn with Sorrow and Toil? I don't know. He rolls another eye, and I roll 3 movement. And I kind of wish I got Palantir. That would make things so much easier. I could play the Deadman with a Palantir and get Aragorn. I mean, I can enter Mordor this turn, but yeah. I decide to start with a Master because I think the chances of me getting into Mordor are quite low. If he wants to play A Day Without Dawn, which I didn't know that he discarded already, that's fine by me. And I don't have a lot of things to do with these Masters, and I think getting the Rowan once down, it forces him to attack and press Fords of Eisen, because otherwise he can attack Fords of Eisen and not press, and then almost certainly kill both of them, and I don't have scouts. So this is why I decide to Master Rohan. And he doesn't play A Day Without Dawn. He attacks Erebor. I play Shield Wall, King Friendsman. I don't know, I just don't see myself playing it. It was actually ended up being a mistake. He plays a Rage for the Dunlandings for the combat, sacrifices 2 and gets 5 hits, which is terrible. I get 3 back. He presses and plays no card, hits once. So yeah, I hit 2, which is great. And he decides to press with this army. Plays, I don't play cards, plays the Desperate Battle and gets 2 hits, more than enough. I roll way too many dice, but get 1 back. Okay, so we got Erebor. and my situation is not very is not very good, and I'm already bummed that I brought Aragorn, because I had an amazing chance to just walk into Mordor if I didn't take out Aragorn. But it is what it is. I walk once, I'm safe. Um, he moves guys to Umbar, and I decide to walk again. I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can get into Mordor this turn. And he hits, but it's not a reveal, so I'm very glad. But he has the Nazgul Search, which is extremely sad. And I realized that Dolom Ross is about to fall, and things are looking very grim. So I pass, he plays Corsairs, brings everyone. Pass again, he attacks Dolom Roth, plays a character card, so I'm thinking probably a character card would be a cycle, because so I don't want to play the shield wall. Maybe I'll play Farmers for the card when I bring Aragorn and friends. So I don't play a card. It's worn with Sorrow and Toil, and he hits one. I get two back, which is nice. He presses and plays no card. I play no card and gets only one hit, so that's very lucky for me. I don't get anything back. He attacks again, plays no card and gets his last hit. I miss again. Yeah, and things are looking grim. So I have another muster. I am thinking, okay, I will probably have to retake Dolom Ross if I want to survive this, if I went the Aragorn route. So I muster in Pelargir. And then he walks to Lamedon and leaves Dolom Ross. And this is the mistake, I think, that cost me the game. I think it's... I was too anxious to say, oh, I can play Deadman, but it's not that good. I mean, if I get a monstrous roll 5 or 6, then yes, it's really good to get to Lamedon, but he doesn't leave anyone in Dolom Ross, so Deadman of Dunharrow can get the guys also to Erech. So I have a lot more options if I just hide. And then next turn, maybe with a Palantir, I can do all these shenanigans. So I was just so excited to actually play the card on such a big army. So I go ahead and do it, and I think it's a huge mistake, and you'll see also why it really screwed my game. I played Deadman of Dunharrow on Lamedon, and again I had such a big mistake. I could have drawn a card. The best thing would be draw a card, let him play the muster somewhere, then play the Deadman to Erech, and walk to Dolom Roth. I have Heroic Death. I have guys in Pelargir. I have Farmir's Rangers. Yeah. Or maybe just passing. I don't know. That was very dumb of me, and and I got punished even harder by rolling only one. So I'm sad. And he says that he forgot about it, and it could have gone so bad. And he goes back to Dolom Roth. I bring Aragorn and Boromir because I think, okay, I have to do something. And I get three guys here. And this is another mistake, because if I let him attack Pelargir and then do it, then I can crown Aragorn. Now Aragorn is in nowhere, and I can't crown him efficiently. So a lot of mistakes in that part. I learned a lot about this card from this game. Hopefully you will too. um, and he musters in Orthanc, and we're off to the next turn. I get Eomer. It's a great card to draw, and yeah, he rolls only one eye, and I get 2 movement and 2 Will of the West. I'm thinking, okay, if he has Day Without Dawn, I'm screwed, and I hide. And this is, it's like Java hates me. Java just showed me how awful my play was last turn, because I get the Palantir for the Deadman, and if I would hide, I could walk, and then play the Deadman, and wait for the last action round to crown Aragorn, or move again if he has Cruel Weather. So I hide. He does not have a Day Without Dawn because he destroyed it, but he just drew Orc Patrol. He plays Orc Patrol, and of course he reveals me, and now I am totally, utterly screwed. And yeah, right, I'm so screwed. Okay, so I say, okay, I have to do something, and try to get Golam Roth. So I move guys to Lamedon, and guys towards Helm's Deep. At least now I have Eomer to protect it. He brings more Nazguls. I pass, and Withering brings Nazguls to Lorien. I pass again. He attacks Lorien, plays a character card. So I think, okay, probably that's during Spain, but actually it was not. So I didn't want to play any card right now. But I play no card. It's Lure of the Ring, and he gets 2. It's a shame. I could have mitigated 1 damage, but no worries. And now you'll see some strong elves fighting here, and I get 4 back. So they give me hope. These elves give me hope. He stops and draws the red tile. I muster in Lamedon because I want to capture Golam Roth. I kind of have to. He attacks Lorien, plays a strategy. And I'm thinking, okay, now he plays a strategy. I'm pretty sure I played Faramir's Rangers. Yeah. So now I played it, but it's Swarm of Bats, which is not the worst, cancelling these rerolls. And that mitigated 1 damage, which is nice. And I get I get 3 back. So now he's in trouble. It's going to be very hard for him to capture Lorien without reinforcing, which is nice. And now I realize I can't crown Aragorn there. No. So I hide, learn from my mistakes. We speak about Aragorn. He attacks forts. I play no card. He gets the hit. I get none. And I get the guy to Helm's Deep. So Helm's Deep is pretty well defended. And he decides to pivot to Lorien because it's going to be hard to get Helm's Deep. I might have Ents cards. I mean, I do have. I don't have the strongest one, but that's still annoying. And he needs Lorien for his 7 victory points, which should be enough if I can get Golam Roth. And gets guys to from in a small group. So now I get Danes, and I get House of the Stewards, which is great, because I have Boromir in play and in Gondor. He gets Candles of Corpses and Monsters Roused. Okay. Which one? I rolls 4 more. I am using a will to move because I have a lot of things to do with these characters. If I end up not needing them because he has cruel weather. So I move, he misses, and he walks towards Lorien, thinking walks towards Lorien, and I attack. Oh, yeah, I play House of the Stewards to draw cards. Maybe I can reinforce Lorien, maybe I get something to reinforce Dol Amroth, but I get Thranduil's archers, of course, and Guards of the Citadel, which is nice. He besieges Lorien, I attack Dol Amroth. He does not do a field battle, I think it's smart. I really want to lack out and destroy Dol Amroth, because then I can actually crown Aragorn, and things would look quite okay, maybe. He attacks Lorien and plays a strategy card, and I'm thinking, okay, I want the Valors for Dol Amroth. I don't have a lot of leadership, so might as well have the Valors for damage, so I don't really have anything to play. I play no cards, and he misses. It gets 1, and of course the elves are very, very strong there and get 3 hits. He presses, plays another strategy. I play no cards, because why would I need to play a card? These elves kick this army's ass, and he now rolls 3 6s and just destroys them. But again, they get 3 hits back, so these were some very, very strong elves. And now is 2 from victory. So I attack Dol Amroth. I kind of need to get to win this fight, because yeah, I have another turn, but things are not looking good. So I'm playing the Valor. He has Dread and Despair, which he just drew. He forfeits 3, so I roll 2 and I miss. He gets 3, which is awful. I stop, and yeah, I try. I draw a card, so I'm drawing a card now, because if he has cruel weather, I will move. I will use this Will of the West to move to Mordor. But if he does not, I can do other things with it. He does not have it. He uses Hill Trolls on this army. I attack Dol Amroth. Again with Valor, he has plays no card, and now I get 3 hits, which is nice, but he gets 3 back, which hurts. I'm thinking, okay, I really have to win this, so I downgrade like this and pray. Attack again with advantageous position. I'm not gonna die, but you know, I get 1 hit and then I get the other hit. So I managed to recapture Dol Amroth, which is exciting, and he doesn't get any hits. So after this bloodbath, I get Dol Amroth back, and I'm inside Mordor. Okay, so again I rolled 2 wills. I think that at this point, yeah, probably, I mean, he had some cards left, so I can't know that he does not have a Day Without Dawn. So I kind of have to use the will. I'm thinking, okay, let's crown Aragorn. It's better than moving first. He plays, give it to us. I move, and I draw the card. I'm not sure. I think there's something with Java that pulls the cards you just put inside the pool, but maybe it's just, you know, speculation on my part, but it feels like it. So now I'm pretty much screwed because I'm gonna lose. He's going for Minas Tirith, and I'm in a big trouble. And he starts walking there again, getting Pelargir. So now he just needs Minas Tirith and Dale. So if everything goes well, he can just get it. So I'm thinking Lorien is undefended. Maybe I can sneak in and get it. All of Mordor is undefended. So if he uses the Master to actually try to win the game, then at least I can force it. I can force him to play it, and for sure I have another turn, maybe to walk to Lorien and then get another turn. So I go to North Ithilien and get the guys to Westemnet. Because I was thinking, if I get the guys from Osgiliath to West Arandor and to North Ithilien and force him to basically, then I mean I get the same. I don't know. I think I should have moved both of them. I don't know. And then if he masters both, I can just take Moranon afterwards. Okay, probably a slight mistake, I think. And then he attacks Minas Tirith. I was shocked. So he goes all in. I'm thinking, okay, probably has like crazy cards. He does have good cards, but I mean, doesn't guarantee him to win here. So I take. I was asking if I capture Minas Morgul, if it kills the mouth. Kinda knew it doesn't, but I thought if it does, then I win the game. So we checked it, but it doesn't. So we were checking it, and then I said, okay, never mind, I'm wrong. I capture Minas Morgul, and then I gave him the question: do you try to take Minas Tirith in one go and win the game, or you chicken out and go and master Umbar, and he masters up, and he masters Umbar. I think that's right. Why risk it? Why risk it? You're so far away, so far ahead. So I walk towards Gorgoroth and to Fangorn. Through a Day and a Night would be such a good card now for me. So sad that I didn't have it. He attacks Minas Tirith. I play Daylight. I really want to survive this. He plays Devilry of Orthanc, and he continues to miss. And I get 2 hits back. And he stops, so he basically says, okay, let's just get it next turn. And he draws the Ringwraiths Abroad. Oh man, that's such a good draw. I didn't know he drew it then. He rolls 1 eye, I roll tons of movement, so I would definitely win this game if I didn't do the mistake. I mean, bringing Aragorn, fine, but not hiding there really cost me the game. So I'm thinking Rowan are not at war. I really have to get Lorien. I can't dunk it this turn. It's just impossible. And you know, if I capture Barad-dûr, then maybe I have a chance um, to to force him to do unnecessary movements.
A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means.
So he plays Morgul Wound. Not sure why. I guess he's afraid of me just trying to go for the fast dunk. I mean, I do have 6 movement this turn, but I just don't think I can survive this. I mean, if not attacking Rohan was a very smart decision by him. So if Rohan were at war, then right now I could just walk into Lorien and then walk 3 times with There Is Another Way and have a great chance to actually win it next turn. Oh, then I realized we didn't put the eyes inside the pool when we entered Mordor, but I say whatever, we don't try it again, let's just continue playing. It was already quite late. So I say, okay, I will muster Rohan, because then I can always capture Lorien. And then buy another turn for sure. We talk about the mistake and we continue. He has to recapture Minas Morgul because then he would lose if I just take Lorien. Yeah, he brings armies to Minas Tirith and to Minas Morgul. So the military victory dream is dead. I mean, if I had through a day and a night, I could take Lorien and Dol Guldur. That would be so nice. Damn, it would be so nice. Yeah, I couldn't do much about it. Okay. I play guards. Maybe I can survive this. He was rolling awful these past battles. He attacks, plays Great Host, gets 1. I get only 1 back. So that's 2. He stops. Plays the Fighting of the Uruk-hai, and yeah, then I realize I'm dead. I'm so dead. So I guess he had Orcs multiplying again. So going for Dol Guldur was not a good idea unless I really had through a day and a night. That would really suck for him. He plays Deadly Strife and gets just 5 hits, destroys this army. And now I realize, okay, I have to hide. I have to start doing something. Then he musters Orthanc. I move again because I'm thinking, okay, I can just capture Lorien. I get an eye, which sucks, but I get Gollum. And then he plays a Shadow is moving towards Helm's Deep and towards Dale. At this point I realize he probably has a way to move Nazguls, but if he does not, then maybe I can dunk it. You know, I have 6 movement, maybe I can dunk it. So yeah, I'm 99% you have Black Captain comments. He did not have a Ring Wraith or Broad, so I hide. And I'm thinking, even if he does have it, I have no Porter, so there is a chance he misses from Erebor. I hit, and then I miraculously survive this. And then he attacks. I think GG, but he says probably. He attacks. I play no quarters, desperate battle, and he gets the hit, and I lose. It's sad. I just, let's see. Yeah, this was my next roll. You know, 6 movement, and I'm not sure if he kept the replay until now, but I just drew the tiles, so it was a 1 reveal, 1 reveal, 2, and you know, I would win. I would win. He has no cards. I could play Bilbo Song, and there is another way. And I would actually win if I would just take Lorien, but I still think I did the right move with hiding, because this is quite unlikely. But I don't know. It's a pain, because I basically could have won by just walking inside Lorien. I also wonder, where is Through a Day and a Night? Of course, it's the last card. Okay, yeah, so that sucks, but I think it was an entertaining game. It taught me a lot about Dead Men of Dunharrow and how to use it, or how not to use it. I think it shows how I think you should master the elves and use the tokens in these situations, and brings the dilemma of bringing Aragorn, or when or not to bring it. Because I think Deadman is a really strong card, and separating the guys to Rohan was a good idea. But it turned out very, very badly. I mean, with different roles, maybe I would say something different, because if the turn after I got some Palantirs and a will but not enough movement, then suddenly I'm a genius, and I protect Gondor. So I don't know, I think it was a cool game. I hope you enjoyed it. This is the first time I record such a thing, so hopefully I did it okay, and you enjoyed it, and thank you, and until next time, I am out.